Goddesses, happy Friday! The weekend is upon us. We're here for another episode and it's a really good one today. It's something that I have been thinking about a lot recently when I've been creating my mini course, which is called How to Gain Clarity on Your Big Business Idea, and it's now available on Udemy if you would like to check it out. I'll put the link in the show notes. But this whole topic area is what I was thinking about when I was creating this course, because it's something that is so relevant, I think, when we're starting our entrepreneurial journey and we have no idea whatsoever what our business idea is going to be. We just have no clue sometimes, and we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to have it all figured out and have this blow you out of the water idea. You think like sunshine and rainbows is going to come out of you when you come up with this idea and everything's going to feel really magical. But unfortunately, a lot of the time this doesn't happen when we come up with our business idea, and it can take time for us to figure it out, but it's definitely achievable and it's definitely something that we are all capable of doing as long as we stay true to ourselves and also remember not to put too much pressure to come up with this amazing, like, out of this world idea that perhaps doesn't even exist in your head at this point. So the whole point of this episode is to remind you that you in yourself are enough for making your business idea unique. You are unique enough to make your business idea good enough, essentially. So when I was younger, I basically was told by many people that if I came up with an amazing idea, I invented something that was totally different, totally unique, hadn't been done before, I would be set for life, essentially. And I would never have to worry about money. And I think for some reason, this idea of coming up with something totally different to anything else that had come before me, that was what I thought an entrepreneur had to do. I thought an entrepreneur had to have that element of sparkle and difference in what they were doing, like in terms of what their product was and in terms of what they were offering to the world. I didn't think that an entrepreneur could actually offer something that was similar in a sense. And I just had this idea for so long that I would never ever be able to be an entrepreneur because I would never be able to come up with something that was unique enough and therefore was good enough, essentially. And I had this idea for years. I never ever thought I was going to start my entrepreneurial journey. I didn't think that was going to happen until a few years ago when I embarked on this whole online world and discovered so much good stuff and saw what was possible. But definitely when I was younger, and even up until my mid-20s, I had this idea of an entrepreneur being this out of this world idea, something that was so out of reach to me. And I just want to tell you today that that is not true. That is a myth, and anyone can be an entrepreneur if they want to. Entrepreneurs always have a unique point to their business, which sits within themselves. That is what makes their business unique. It is them. Yes, they might have an amazing product. I'm not discrediting that. Yes, they might have an amazing service, but most of the entrepreneurs I've come across offer great businesses, but they are amazing people in themselves. And I think it takes us a long time to realize just how incredible we are on our own. So that's the part of the problem, I think, is that we don't value ourselves enough in the beginning. We think that it's all about the product, all about the service, but actually we in ourselves can contribute so much to our business through our unique personality, from our unique perspective, from our unique ideas on the topic. Like I've said in the past, we should all be sharing our voices on what we're passionate about because we are unique and the world needs to hear our unique perspective, and everyone should be able to share that. Within the Female Entrepreneur Association that I'm part of, I found this lovely quote from this amazing lady called Jada Salna, and she said, "There are no unique messages, only unique messengers." And I just think that is so powerful, because we do put that pressure on ourselves to have such a unique message all the time. We're always trying to stand out in this busy online world. But what we don't realise is that actually that uniqueness already sits inside of us from the fact that we are just us. We are so unique. There is like a 1 in a trillion chance, I think, that we could actually be replicated. Like, we are just so unique. And it's something that I just think we have been shaped with a bit in society, that maybe we aren't unique enough. Like, we have to always try and be different in some other way. But it's all about discovering within yourself now, I think, that you do have that uniqueness, and you do have that potential to do amazing things just by being yourself. Like, that is already enough to get you started on your entrepreneurial journey. And I just wanted to record this podcast today to help those out there who do have that idea in their heads that they aren't good enough on their own, and that they have to come up with something totally groundbreaking in terms of their product or their service in order to actually be successful. They probably are asking the question, well, what do I do if I don't have an idea? I actually don't have one. Ideas can be shaped from our experiences in our lives. Your business idea can come from an issue that you've struggled with and you've managed to overcome it. And you can teach those steps to other people who are experiencing similar struggles. That is the beauty of being an entrepreneur, because you can share those experiences with other people and you can really make an impact and help others to achieve something. So if you've had an experience that you feel has really changed you and has really shaped you as who you are today, like, you can share how you overcame that experience, that struggle, or maybe how you could teach someone how to do something that you've learnt over the years. Maybe it was something that you learnt to do at work, or maybe it's something you started doing as a hobby and you have so much experience in it now and you can teach someone how to do that thing. It's a case of just digging deep into yourself and understanding what you can actually help people with. And trust me, there is always something inside of us that we can help people with, that we can teach to other people and really make an impact on their lives as a result. That's what we aim to do as entrepreneurs. We want to change the world, don't we? We want to make an impact, and that's why we're doing it, essentially. So the fact that we don't have this enoughness about us, it's a real shame, because it's something that we need to realise more so we can make more of an impact. And I just wanted to share that message with you today, that you already have that uniqueness. You're the unique messenger of a message that you can communicate to other people just by being yourself. So that is part of the journey of being an entrepreneur, is just figuring out how you can do what you do best and how you can teach it to other people and how you can help other people as a result. In my course on how to gain clarity on your big business idea, part of it actually comes from a place of intuition and joy as well, because I don't believe that we should start a business solely on the perspective of practicality, that, well, I have skills in that already, so I might as well start a business in it. Because I think as entrepreneurs, we need to really enjoy what we're doing in order to keep the momentum up and stay focused, and in turn help other people more. Because if we don't have the passion for what we're doing, then it's really it's not going to work out for us, and we will probably end up burning out very quickly, and we will also lose interest in what we're doing. So there is an element of joy that has to make up your big business idea. And I found that listening to my intuition has really helped me come up with my business idea. Like, I used to always think in my head, well, my brain is telling me to do this. Logically, this makes sense to me. But what I didn't realize was that there was another compass inside me that could actually be taking me in the right direction. And that is my intuition or my gut. And the more that I've listened to that, the more that I've actually enjoyed working in my business. I felt like it was more part of my energy, what I wanted to be doing at that particular time. So it was always going to take me in the better direction. And of course, we have to be practical at times and logical about what we're doing. But I feel like we need to listen to our intuition more when we are coming up with our business ideas, and not always looking at it from, well, it's easier for me to do this now, so I should just do it. I'm not very interested in it, but I already have these skills, so I should just do that. Well, that's probably not going to work long term for you. It's maybe better to give it a bit more time and learn more skills in an area that you maybe don't have as much experience in, but you absolutely love. That will make more sense to you in the long run with your big business idea. So I just wanted to share with you today a couple of things about what's important when you are coming up with your business idea, and the things that you have to remember as entrepreneurs that we don't really think about enough. We always try to look at it from like a logical step-by-step perspective, which is so understandable because we love having a sort of roadmap in front of us. We don't necessarily want to be, going up and down and taking steps forward and steps back. Like, we want to be able to have that direction. So that makes a lot of sense. But sometimes I think we do need to dig a bit deeper and really listen to ourselves and really trust ourselves and that uniqueness that we can offer with our product or service, and remember that we are allowed to be ourselves and we're allowed to be unique. We are enough on our own. So yeah, I just wanted to share all of that stuff with you today. I hope that you got the reminder and you found it really handy to implement into your life. Even if you're not right at the beginning of your business journey right now, this reminder is still stands, because when we're showing up in our business, sometimes we get self-conscious about being ourselves and about sharing who we really are. But that's actually what people want to see more of, I think. And please don't be afraid of doing that, because you are just an amazing, shining star. And I give you the permission to shine brighter by being yourself and just showing your full personality, and people would just love to see more of you doing that. Right, so I'm going to wrap up now. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I will speak to you next Friday with the next episode, and I just can't wait to speak to you again. Thank you so much again for listening. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode. That would mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Bye.